All right. Good morning, everyone. We're live here on Facebook and YouTube, Ancient Oaks. It's a very nice day today. It looked like we were going to get some rain last night, but it went all the way around us. So we didn't end up with any rain. And so, hope everybody's having a good week. And we are making progress here. We did get all the tree trimming done. So that part was completed. Now just to get rid of the rest of the debris. We had to handle it differently this year. It cost us a little bit more money, but we got her done. And in the, like I said, getting everything all cleaned up and ready to go. Just a couple things that I'll make note of and pass on to you folks. Waiting for others to get on. We got 5 people on. Like I said, usually we don't. The highest I've ever seen anybody on here is 40 people, but we normally get many, many more views afterwards. So keep that in mind. Also, keep that in mind. Once again, I'll mention that if you comment on the replay, if you're watching it not live, if you kind of rephrase that, if you're watching it live, I can see the comments. If you watch it later, the comments, at least for me, do not come through very well. The Facebook Meta, whatever their page for the page control makes it actually kind of difficult to however you want to say it, to see the comments. They're kind of a little bit harder to get to. And let's see if we get the camera twisted just a little bit straighter here. Anyway, sorry about that. Um, so if you have a comment or a question and you're watching the replay or watching the what do you call it, not live, and it's the recording of it. There you go. If you're watching the recording of it, uh, please either email me is the best way. Messenger, once again, Messenger through the company account doesn't work very well. It's very difficult to get to it to see it, and they don't put it in order, and so I'm not sure which I'm looking at. Okay, enough on that. I'd like to mention that the once again that the as of April 7th, we took out the cardboard recycle bin. Please do not put cardboard into the paper only bin or into the dumpster. Put all cardboard into the compactor unless you take it to 306 Northwest 9th Street, and that's where the recycling bins are for the county. The county has set up recycling bins there, and you can take them there. I'd like to also make note of the fact that the fence by the office that got damaged by being backed into, that has been repaired. The gate also has been repaired, uh, the shear pin, and we're looking into purchasing a lighter weight gate arm so that shear pin hopefully will not go off again. We're having a little bit of problems with the spa controller this morning, and one of the sensors is no longer working on it, so we're trying to take care of that in a effective way so that the spa stays open. And I did already order a replacement control of the whole system, but it's not here yet. And so we're looking to see if we can get the uh, flow sensor flow sensor in and get that on automatic. Otherwise, we're kind of back to kind of a manual project with that. There are several projects this summer that we're going to try getting done, and most people already know about them. But there's the fish house. We got some remodeling to do on that, or how you want to say, basically some repair. And while we're repairing, we're going to lower the shelves a little bit and take care of that. We got lights to put around the pickleball and shuffleboard. Uh, Hopefully, we also get some concrete pads poured for some picnic table areas, and I got an idea for the how to provide shade for them. Which I'll be giving that information or to the social committee or whatever down there be a lot less expensive than building a wood frame shelter. Uh, like a big note, as far as a big thank you, I forgot to mention it on my last live for the Easter dinner that had been taking place. Uh, Big thanks to all those that planned it and advertised it, got the word out, that prepared the dinner and everything else that went along with it. All those that served at the dinner and all those that cleaned up. Great big thanks for that. I understand it was a very good time and a lot of people were really appreciative of that dinner. I'm sorry that I didn't make it. I had my family was we had our dinner also that day, and so we had all my family together. Wouldn't have been able to bring them in here. So anyway, it was a good time. Everybody told me it was a great time and great food. Along that with dinners, the round tables that the social committee had ordered have arrived, and so we will have a little bit different look on some of the dinners now. We'll put up the round tables and be a little bit more conducive to how you say fellowship around the table. So we got that done there, and Sig is the only person that's made a comment. So okay, no problem. Let's see. And speaking of dinners, and that got up the poster here. There you go. You can see it. The Cinco de Mayo Taco and Movie Night Party. Of course, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo Day. 4 o'clock for the tacos and 6 o'clock for the movie. There will be a movie that they'll put on the Steve Martin, The Three Amigos. Alrighty. Come for food, fun, and fellowship at the Social Activities Committee event at the taco bar with all the fixings. You can get 3 tacos or a taco salad for just $10. We'll be selling the Cree and margarita mix for $3. We will supply the ice and blender for the do-it-yourself beverage, but you need to supply your own spirits, okay? And or bring in a non-alcoholic mix for it. 6 o'clock, the movie will start. The Three Amigos, starring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. Be using the projector, as long as I can get it set up and working correctly. Be showing them today on that. We will supply free popcorn, and you supply your own comfy chair or use one from the clubhouse. So remember that May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, taco and movie night, starting at 4 for the dinner and 6 o'clock for the movie. This week, we have been discussing previously about the Comcast contract being renewed. We are having not only them, but also some other vendors, program suppliers through Converge Services. They're going to handle all the details of that and present us with a options at the end, and they're supposed to save us money on a contract and have better service, be able to work out a better deal. They're going to be better negotiators because that is what they do. Specifically, is their business is getting contracts, putting vendors and HOAs and condo associations together and working out the best deal for the condo associations. They work for us, not the vendors. So, or not the vendors, the programmers. So, work better that way. And along the line, we've had a little bit of discussion about the electric pedestals. We are, once again, if you have a problem, you look in the Acorn this month, I kind of made out a list, but basically, if you have any type of problem, immediately contact me. And of course, if it's the weekend, or even if you do contact me, FP&L, if it's not obvious to us to looking at it, but FP&L will be the ones a lot of time to determine whether or not the pedestal needs to be replaced. If they say it needs to be replaced, they have been, other than just recently, have been bypassing the meter and providing electricity for residents. But We have had two recently that either they weren't able to do it or they changed the procedure and we were without electricity. The first one, they rigged up a box and they were out of electricity for a couple days. And then we had another one go recently, and it ended up being almost 4 days they were without electricity. But we did get it within the week. We had a pedestal we were able to find and be able to use. Uh, the electricians have done a search trying to find them. We have them on order. The orders are being pushed out. The supply chain crisis is really affecting us. They're saying 42 weeks. William Ward was able to find two in Tallahassee, and I had him go pick them up for us. So he's supposed to deliver them. So we will have two on hand. We had to pay a premium for them because he was told, or he told me, that there's the only two left in the United States. If that's true or not, I don't know. But if you listen to any of the business channels, the supply chain crisis is only getting worse. Shanghai, China has been on lockdown, and I heard that Beijing, they're having problems with COVID there, and possibly they are doing small lockdowns in certain areas. I don't know exactly how they're working that, but they may end up going to lockdown Beijing. And so there's the two big shipping ports out of China. We got to get our manufacturing back here so that we aren't stuck with that and have to rely on foreign trade. But that's where it's at. So unfortunately, we won't be able to be too proactive with only having two pedestals on hand. We're going to have to keep them for somebody that ends up without power and till a solution is found for getting more pedestals on hand. Hope that kind of clears that up there. Not clears it up, but informs you what can and cannot be done. Even if we have the pedestal here, it still takes a few days between the county issuing the permit and inspections. We did with this last one, we were able to get them going a couple days earlier because this was one of the first time it's happened. FPL did say because it's an emergency and they didn't have power, they went off the contractor's license to be able to hook it up. That didn't need to be inspected by the county before they would turn the power back on. So that really helped that. And so it's imperative that the electricians are on the good side of FP&L. So that means they can't pull the meters, only FP&L can. So there isn't much that we can do till FP&L gives their blessings on stuff, and we've got to keep the contractors in good standing with Florida Power and Light, and ourselves also as the park, that we're in good standing with them, and so we get good service out of Florida Power and Light as much as can be expected. Okay, we got two people. Oh, got a total of 18 on. That's really good. But I don't see any questions here, and I got some more phone calls to make on trying to line up some stuff and uh, get some repairs done, and trying not to say too many times and ah. One of the things with the on camera stuff that you don't realize you're doing till you watch it later. So, okay, well, everybody have a great weekend coming up, and if you're traveling, stay safe. Most of the residents have left the park that are snowbirds. We still have a few here that have told me that they're waiting till the mid May to leave, but not too many. So allows us to get some things done and catch up on the mowing for now. Once it starts raining, though, we're going to be hard pressed for getting mowing done. So thank you very much. Thank all those that volunteer and help the park out, and not only in our social committees, uh, the dinners and such. There will be, there I go again, a whole bunch. There will be lunches scheduled, I believe, one or two in May. And we will also, they're doing it like every other week or as schedule allows, but we will notify you ahead of time plenty of time so that you're able to take advantage of the lunches that the summertime schedule allows. So, like I said, live long and prosper. Take care, and we love you all. See you the next time.